Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Deepa Shah over here, and today we are going to have the presentation on study in Germany by PFS University. We are having Miss Priyanka Yadav today with us, and she will be telling us more about the innovative university that is the PFS University. So, Priyanka, you can start now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining this session. So, I'll just quickly introduce myself. My name is Priyanka, and I am working since last 4 to 5 years with PFH, and I head the entire operations for Indian as well as South Asian students. So all the application process and everything goes through the PFH India office. So I'm heading that particular office here. We have a branch office in New Delhi, and we are operating from there. Okay, so today we'll be discussing regarding the programs that are available in the university at PFH, and also what are the main selling points of this particular university, USPs, which you can use in order to register students for this particular university. So in general, if I talk about PFH was started in 1995, and we started with one campus, which is the Stade campus. So Stade is very close to Hamburg. It's about 45 minutes away from Hamburg city, and we started with only one course. And currently we have more than actually 30-40 courses, but for English thought programs we have only 8 master's program, which is a mixture of technical as well as management courses. Okay, so currently we have two branches. We have Göttingen as well as we have Stade. So Göttingen lies in the heart of Germany, whereas Stade is very close to Hamburg. Both of these cities are small cities, very beneficial for students when it comes to living cost, because the rent in small cities are lower as compared to higher cities. And then yes, students can move to a big city after completing their education from a small city. Talking about the campus, we'll start with the Göttingen campus. So each campus has only 4 programs. At Göttingen, we have general management. All these are MS programs, Master in Science. So we have general management, we have user experience management and design. Students who are interested to get into UI UX, you can pitch this particular program. Then we have computer science for business. Now this program is a new addition to our university. We have recently started from this year onwards, and we are taking applications for the winter intake now for computer science. Best suited for students who are interested in data science, ML, AI, because we do have specializations. And the last program is MBA. So this is a MBA program, plain general, but with all programs they also have electives or specializations that student can choose. So these are not just plain MS programs or master's program. There they have options of choosing electives or specializations. All these programs also have 8 weeks of internship included in 2 semesters. The second last semester, which is the second semester and third semester, or third semester or fourth semester, depending upon the duration of the program. Along with that, the student also has the opportunity to apply for a semester abroad program, or we can say 1 semester abroad in a partner university. It can be around Germany, it can be in any European country or UK, it can be in India also, depends upon the PFH partner universities. To help students choose semester abroad universities, we do have career centers where students can go inquire in depth and apply to these universities with the help of university application team, and they can do their 1 semester abroad. So there are two options: either in 8 weeks of internship, or the student can choose a semester abroad. This is available for all programs. Okay. So now we'll start with general management. In case anyone has any questions, they can just raise their hand and we can address that, or else we'll keep the entire question answer round for the at the end of the PPT once we are done with everything. So that everything is covered, and in case you have any questions, then we can address that. So we'll start with the general management program. This is well suited for students who are from a business background. So those students who have BCom, BBA, BAF degrees, they can easily apply to this university for this particular course at PFH. But there's no restriction. If anyone has a BA degree, BSc degree, or BE or BTech degree, in that case also students can apply. But the duration of the program, which is generally 3 semesters, will increase to 4 semesters if the student is not from a business background, because the student is missing on a lot of credit points, which is required to study a master's in management program. So in order to, make up for those lost ECTS or credit points or subjects, this university have asked students to do one additional semester, which will be at the start of the semester. So first semester would be this additional foundation program, or you can say preparatory program for students, and this will be completely online. So it's a 6 semester online program where the student is fulfilling the lost ECTS for continuing this particular program. Okay, so if the student is from bachelor's degree, it will be a 3 semester program. If the student is from a non-business background, then it will be a 4 semester program where first semester is completely online. With respect to language, definitely we only need medium of instruction for application. But if the student has IELTS or TOEFL or PT or Duolingo, they can submit for application. But for visa purpose, we always recommend students to have IELTS minimum 6.5 band. Yeah, students are getting visa with 6 band also, but as a university, we don't take visa responsibility. For us, application will be done on the basis of medium of instruction. So we have not seen any rejections with 5.5 band also in visa, mostly from the Mumbai VFS, but always recommended that it should be 6.5 minimum. The language requirement is same for all programs, so I will not repeat that. But if anyone has any questions, we can discuss it later on. Moving forward, the intakes. So we have both the intakes, summer and winter. So summer will start in April and fall intake or winter intake will start in October every year. The duration of the program depends upon students' educational background. So if it is a business background, 3 semester, non-business background, 4 semester. And the location, obviously, we are talking about the Göttingen campus. And this degree will be 90 ECTS. Okay, so it's a Master of Science 90 ECTS. If the student is doing a 4 semester program, in that case also the degree will remain 90 ECTS, because the 1 semester the student who is doing additional online, that is for the lost ECTS in the bachelor's, not in the master's. So that's why the degree will be only 90 ECTS. Fee structure is pretty simple. We are charging 5,100 euros per semester. So 3 semesters means 15,300 euros for entire program. Plus, additionally, we are charging 1,000 euros each for examination fees and enrollment fees. So once the student gets admission, the first thing the student has to do is make the enrollment fees of 1,000 euros. Then for the visa, 1 year tuition fees. Examination fees and the final semester fees has to be paid together in the last semester. So examination fees is not supposed to be paid at the start of semester. It will be in the last semester. And for that additional 1 semester, which is online for non-business background students, the student does not have to pay the entire tuition fee of that 1 semester. It will be half of 5,100 euros. So first semester, if it is online, then it will be 50 euros. And second semester, 5,100 euros. Third and fourth, also 5,100 euros each. We do have specializations in general management. In the first semester, students will have to choose three electives. It can be either e-business, sales management, industrial management and logistics, international marketing, corporate financial management, or business psychology. In the second semester, from these three, the student will choose two electives, final electives for specialization. Students can either do two specializations or can choose one specialization in the final semester. Career prospects, obviously, after doing a master's program in management, students have various options available. These are few options which are available. And if you can see, I've mentioned 100% job assurance. So if I talk about this, PFH is the only university in Germany that is offering 100% job assurance. None of the universities, be it public or private, they don't offer job assurance. There's no placement systems in Germany. And when we talk about this 100% job assurance, it's not a verbal communication. It will be mentioned in the study contract of the student final admission letter. It will be mentioned there very clearly. And there's also one more clause that if the student does not get placed after completing this particular program within 9 months, then the university will refund 20% of the fees paid by the student. So currently in the last 5 years, I've not seen any student getting any kind of refund, but everyone got placed within 4 to 5 months. But that clause is always there because I know students tend to have certain questions and you can answer them that, yeah, it's available. You can get 20% of your total tuition fees paid by you. But I've not seen any cases till now. Okay, we are done with the general management program. If anyone has any questions, we can address that. I got one question. Any experience required for this course? No. For this particular course, we don't need any work experience. If the student has work experience, it's always an added advantage. But for general management, we don't need any work experience. Anyone else has any questions? Okay, moving forward, the next program is UI UX or user management and design. So this program is well suited for students who have an interest to get into design stream. Background, any students with commerce background or arts background can apply for this particular program. Even technical students can apply. Language requirement remains the same. Medium of instruction is fine. Intake, we have both the intakes April and October. It's a complete 3 semester program. Uh, Location is Göttingen and the degree is 90 ECTS. No work experience required in this particular program as well. Tuition fee is similar to the previous program, 5,100 euros per semester, and one-time examination fees and one-time enrollment fees of 1,000 euros is also there. So in total, 17,000 euros for entire program. I think we have one more question. Is GAP and MOI is accepted? Yeah, GAP is accepted. And as I mentioned, for application, we only need MOI, medium of instruction. We don't need an IELTS score, we don't need a TOEFL score, but MOI is something which is required at the time of application. GAP is accepted, ATKTs is accepted. There's no issues if a student has a lot of backlogs, visa rejection from any other country, that is also fine. Is there MS in embedded system? No, we don't have embedded system. We look at all the courses, but we don't have embedded system. Moving forward, yeah, we do have specializations in UI UX as well. We have digital marketing, HCI, data analytics, and customer relationship management, CRM. No, we don't have anything related to electrical. We do have new mobility and micro mobility. We'll discuss that. Regarding courses, we can discuss later on. You can just drop your questions. But once we start the technical courses, you will come to understand whether we have the programs or not. Any program related to nutrition? No, we don't have such programs. Career prospects, yes, once the student has finished their studies, they can get into various fields. They can become a UX designer, researcher, writer, can get into marketing, can become a product owner. And this, like all programs at PFH comes with 100% job assurance. The third course is MBA. Now, MBA in general, any student can do. We don't need a specific background, but this is well suited for students who are from non-business background. But we are taking students from business background as well. But here the clause is the student should have 1 year of professional work experience after bachelor's degree, and this work experience has to be counted after the student has received either provisional degree or degree certificate, the final degree. Okay. In the provisional degree, whatever date of issue is mentioned, the work experience has to be after that date. I understand that students tend to start working after finishing their, exams, but they will have to either, create a different letter, work experience letter, mentioning date after the date of issue on the provisional degree or final degree, because universities will not accept it if they are not completing 1 year of professional work experience. Experience can be in any field. It doesn't have to be in master's or management degree, or it can be anything. Irrelevant also, that's fine, but it has to be 1 year of professional work experience. Internship is not counted as work experience, so it should be a full-time job. We have both the intakes, April and October. This is also a 3 semester program. So mostly like Göttingen campus has all 3 semester programs. Only in general management, we have the option of 3 and 4. This is also 90 ECTS. Fees here is on the higher side because MBA is definitely a bit expensive in comparison with master's program, but still affordable, 59-40 euros per semester. One-time fees of 1,000 euros each for enrollment and examination. Overall, under 19,000 student can get a MBA program. And here also the specializations are similar to general management. So in case a student has work experience, they can go for MBA. If they don't have work experience, they can go for general management program. After doing an MBA, obviously the career prospects are endless. And this program also comes with a 100% job assurance. The final program at Göttingen campus is Computer Science in Business, or Computer Science for Business. Now, this program is only for students with 4 year of degree. So either BE or BTech. We can consider students who have BSc and MSc both. But usually we are not considering students with only 3 year degree. With degree, if you're showing work experience, then also it is not counted. So it has to be either BE or BTech background, or diploma plus BTech background, or BSc and MSc both in computer science, data science, or IT, or computer application. Here also we need 1 year of professional work experience. Same, just like MBA, requirements are completely same. Medium of instruction or MOI is enough for application. Intake, we have both the intakes. This is also a 3 semester program with 90 ECTS. Fees is similar to MBA, 59-40 euros per semester, with a one-time fee of enrollment and examination fees of 1,000 euros each. So again, 19,000, under 19,000 student can do a computer science program. And here we do have specialization in AI, ML, data science, and also students who are from IT background or want to have a career in IT, then IT management and IT service. And career prospects after doing an computer science program is also endless. So this has been recently developed because in the board of trustees of PFH we have SAP. SAP is a very big company, and after discussing a lot about this particular course that we have introduced, finally we got a go ahead from both university as well as the company. So that's why this has been recently developed. Keeping in mind, there's a lot of students right now who are going for computer science, AI, ML related courses in Germany. After COVID, a lot of students have started going. Yeah, we have a question. Any program related? Okay, what about PT? Yes, PT is accepted for application, but not for visa. We don't recommend that. But for application, it is accepted. We'll do an FAQ round also after finishing this, where I'll mention all the scores and everything of PT, Duolingo, etc. So we are done with the study, getting in campus. Our 3 years degree accepted, not for computer science. For rest of the program at Göttingen, which is general management, UI UX, and MBA, 3 year degrees are accepted, but not for computer science. Technical programs, no. 3 year degrees are not accepted. Now, starting with campus study, a very, very beautiful campus, and the highlight is that just next to this campus at Starday, we have Airbus. Airbus is a leading manufacturer of aircrafts, and that's the main reason that the first course that you're looking at, which is lightweight engineering and composites, it's completely designed by Airbus. So they have designed this course in order to, uh, you know, in order for students to complete this course and get into the company very easily. They are taking very limited students for lightweight engineering. It's one of the most niche programs. And those students who have an interest in aerospace, aeronautical, they can apply for this particular program. So anyone having a background of automobile, mechanical, or let's say aeronautical or aerospace can apply for this particular program. We have industrial engineering, new mobility, micro mobility, and digitalization and automation as the remaining programs. So let's look at lightweight engineering. These all 4 programs, technical programs, are not just technical, they are techno management programs. And for this, we need only B and BTech degrees. BSc will not be accepted. Even if the student has MSc, it will not be accepted. So we need only B and BTech students. 1 year of professional work experience, just like MBA in computer science, here also it is required. MOI is enough for application. Duolingo PT is also fine for application. Intake is October. So this is the only program which is not there in summer intake. And this is a completely 3 semester program. Located in Stade, and it will be for regular student, it is 90 ECTS. For those who are already in Germany and are working, for them it is 60 ECTS in order to take this particular course part-time. But for students who are applying for visas from India, for them it will be only a regular program of 90 ECTS. Yeah, I'll share the PPT with Deepa. So you can, Deepak, you can share the PPT with them, whoever
Sure.
needs the PPT.
Yeah, I
Yes.
will share.
Okay, moving forward, this is one of the most expensive programs that we have, but still considering the course and the course which is designed by Airbus specifically, and out of 20 students, 70% students are placed in Airbus itself. So one of the very good programs, niche programs, 7,200 euros per semester. It's a 3 semester program. One-time examination fees of 1,000 euros each. So approximately 24, 25,000 euros, but still worth it. because students are getting placed very quickly after completing this program. So as I mentioned, it has been designed by Airbus. Airbus allows these students to use the entire facilities of Airbus company. Students can do practical experiments. Students get to even fly small planes in this particular program. So these are all industry based and practical based programs, very less theory, more practical oriented. Students can definitely pick specialization here. And as I mentioned, these are techno management courses, so a little bit of management will also be there. And once the student has finished this particular program, they can get into either lightweight construction or aerospace industry or become an entrepreneur or get into any mechanical company as well. Industrial engineering, digitalization and automation, and new mobility, micro mobility. So I've clubbed them together because the requirements and everything are similar, even the fee structure is similar. But the specializations and the career prospects are different. Talking about industrial engineering, now this is a very unique program and very like it's not available in public universities, but in private, I think only two or three universities are offering this program. And a lot of students are applying for industrial engineering now. Minimum requirement should be 65% in bachelor's in order to apply for industrial management and lightweight engineering. Rest all programs would be 60 plus. But for industrial management and lightweight engineering, we need minimum, 65%. Digitalization and automation is for students who are interested to get into IT stream. Also, those who have an interest in robotics can apply for digitalization and automation. New mobility, micro mobility, best suited for students who want to have a career in electric vehicle. So those who are from electrical background can apply for new mobility and micro mobility, but this is more towards modern vehicle and construction methods in vehicles. So even like when we talk about mechanical industry right now, core mechanical has almost vanished, and due to EVs and all, mechatronics, new mobility, micro mobility is something which is in trend right now. This program you will not find anywhere in Germany, not even in public or any private university. This is one of the most unique programs. So you can pitch all three programs to any background, any engineering background student. There's no restriction. You can pitch this to any student. We don't have biomedical related courses, any bio related courses. These are the only 8 courses available that we have seen till now. Other than this, we don't have any other courses at PFH. Entry requirement B or BTech degree from any stream is fine. Medium of instruction is okay for application. We have both the intakes, and these three programs are only 4 semester programs, which is 2-year complete degree, which is 120 ECTS. Tuition fee for all three program is similar, which is 5,400 euros per semester. One-time enrollment fees of 1,000 euros and one-time examination fees of 1,000 euros separately. So approximately this will be around the same, like 18,000 euros. For industrial engineering, you do have specializations like mathematics, sustainable structural design, measurement and control technology, and career prospects. Like I've mentioned, only management ones, because obviously with technical degree, you can get into any technical field. But this is well suited for students who want to make a career in management as well. Digitalization and automation, applied robotics, advanced mathematics, digital signal processing. These are the specializations available. And then this is best suited for students who want to also get into IT stream. New mobility, micro mobility for students, they can focus on modern vehicles, construction methods, sustainability in modern vehicles. Best suited for students who want to, get into electric vehicles or design for electric vehicles and related. Okay. Experience needed 60%. Just 1 second. I'm just going through the chat once. 5,100 euros, 5,100 euros. Okay, fine. 160%. Okay, correct. Lightweight engineering, correct. Specialization 12 plus 4, 60. Correct, correct, correct. Yeah, correct information. Okay. Now, regarding the job assurance, obviously it's not given to all students. There are certain conditions that they need to fulfill in order to get this 100% job assurance. So here are the 3 or 4 conditions. First is the student should complete the entire studies in the given duration. So if it is a 3 semester program, the student should finish it within the 3 semesters. If it is a 4 semester program, the student should finish this within 4 semesters. And no ATKTs or backlogs, no gaps should be there. It should be a regular study period. Then only they will be eligible for this 100% job assurance. Second point, minimum GPA of 2.5 upon graduation. So overall GPA should be 2.5. So German grades are between 1 to 5, where 1 is highest and 5 is lowest. Student should have a GPA of 1 to 2.5. In between 1 to 2.5, any score is fine. Then B2 German language proficiency by the end of the final semester. So best thing about PFH is that though it is an English taught program, along with curriculum, they are also teaching German language for free. So students can take that opportunity, learn B2 for free of cost, and can finish their entire B2 by the end of their final semester. Any which ways, language is something which is necessary or very beneficial for students in order to get a good job in Germany, also for PR purposes. And for students who are from technical background, for them one additional requirement, the final thesis should be in German instead of English. And as mentioned, 20% refund on full tuition fees if they don't land a job within 9 months of graduating. We do have scholarship options as well. Scholarship of up to 25%. Now, 25% scholarship is given to students who have more than 85% in bachelor's. So overall score should be more than 85% in order to get a 25% scholarship on entire tuition fees. The second type of scholarship is 15% will be for students who have more than 75%. So for those students, we are giving 15% on the tuition fees. And then we have early bird of 5 to 10%, but this is on only 1 year fees paid by the student. Early bird scholarship of 5 to 10%, but that will be only on first year fees, not on entire fees.
Any deadline for early bird scholarship?
It will be given once the student receives an admission. So usually, if the student is able to make a payment within 14 days upon
Okay.
receiving admission, then
Okay.
we can offer 5 to 10% tuition fees.
Okay. So merit based scholarship up to 25 percentage and
Up to
early bird up to 5
25%.
to 10
Yes.
percent, right? Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
then 15% on more than 75% in bachelor's.
That is additional?
No, 25% on someone having 85 plus,
Okay. Okay.
15% someone having 75 plus percentage,
Okay.
and then 5 to 10% on early bird. So early bird is separate,
Hmm.
25% and like you can't
Yes.
club
Yes.
these together.
Yeah. Yeah. Noted. Yeah.
Now these are the top board of trustees of PFH. We have Airbus, we have PwC, Continental, which is a leading manufacturer of tires. We have T Systems, we have TUI. TUI is a very big company of hospitality and tourism. Then we have SAP, and Autobok, etc. So these are the top ones. Then there are 50 plus companies associated with PFH. And in order to give you more insight regarding PFH, like let's say the student's visa is delayed or he has not received the visa. In that case, for the Göttingen campus, the students will be given a late arrival letter, and students can come to the on campus within 1 month. So 1 month extension will be given to students. But for Starday campus, we can only give 15 days because technical programs are more practical oriented, less theory based. So student is going to miss a lot of practical experience. But yeah, if the student is ready to do everything on his own, whatever is missed in the following days, then we can still provide 20 days extension, but we don't recommend that. Any kind of deferment, totally it's fine. We can defer admissions. Even after the student has paid fees, we can defer admission. Upon visa rejection, the student will get the entire tuition fees and the entire enrollment fees of 1,000 euros if the student faces any kind of visa rejection. But if the student has started classes online and is waiting for his visa, we will only consider 2 weeks of classes attended by students. Let's say the student has attended 3 weeks. In that case, first semester fees and the enrollment fees will not be refunded. Only the second semester fees will be refunded. Okay, if you want to look at FAQs, these are the basic FAQs usually the students ask. Mostly the documents list and everything, I'll share it with Deepa. You can share it.
Okay.
We don't charge any application fees. Then intakes I've mentioned, April is the summer intake, and deadline actually we are still taking students um, for the summer intake, but you can take students till March first week. After that, we will not take any more students. And for winter, applications have already started. So you can register students for the winter intake as well. These are the scores like IELTS, we need 6.5 band, TOEFL 86 plus, PTE 59, Duolingo 100 plus. Any student from open board, online distance learning degree, they can also apply for this particular university. Even if someone has an extended degree, just for example, bachelor's and master's together, 5 year degree, in that case also it is accepted. I'll share these FAQs with you over mail. Deepa, you can forward that
Sure.
to
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
I think few of them have some questions. Can you tell us about gap? Gap is fine. They just need to justify the gap. Language requirement for admission. We don't need any German language for admission. Only medium of instruction certificate is enough. If the student has PTE, Duolingo, IELTS or TOEFL, then also it is fine. But medium of instruction will work for application. If I give you an overview, students will first get a study contract. So now this admission letter is very different from other universities. So you need to understand this very carefully. Though we are providing supporting letters now, but usually students get study contract. So study contract does not have student's name on it. It's a kind of a form that the student has to fill. Along with study contract, you will get a financial guide, which will mention all the semester fees and the dates when they have to pay the semester fees. First thing is to make enrollment of 1,000 euros. Then the student will receive the final confirmation of admission letter. But let's say the student does not have 1,000 euros and want to take a loan and with that loan he wants to make that 1,000 euros. In that case, we can issue a separate letter with the student's name so that he can do the loan process. But we can't give this letter to everyone, only for those students who are stuck at the loan process. Will all level German language classes be provided free of cost till B2 level? APS is required only for visa purpose. We don't need it for applications. Any more questions? The main selling point is 100% job assurance, no IELTS required for application, and the tat time for getting the offer letter is just 2 to 3 days. Once all the documents are submitted, we can provide in 2 days, next day also, once application is done, but 2 to 3 days. We are done with the session, but if anyone has any questions, 20% refund is for all courses or yes, it's for all courses.
Priyanka, thanks for your time today and thanks for the session. I would like to, my agent partners, like the programs are very unique when talking about PFH, and the requirements are not that high. It is same as the other universities, and the most important thing is you can apply on the basis of MOI. IELTS is not mandatory while doing the applications. Also, you can tell the students that there is like 20% refund is possible, okay, if the job is not received. So job assurance is there. So
Correct.
it's a really a good university to promote, having good campuses of the companies around them, okay, with the job guarantee in good companies, okay.
Correct. No,
So
no university has ever mentioned job assurance on letter.
yes, yeah.
And they are giving a clause of 20% refund also. So they are taking that kind of risk on themselves. So
Hmm.
definitely students are getting placed in top companies. It hardly takes 2 to 3 months for everyone to get placed in Germany. But like for weak, like I won't say anyone is a weak student, but yes, for students who find it very difficult to, give interviews, or maybe, has not done that much German language. In that case, it can take 4 to 5 months. But yes, everyone is getting a job. I have not seen any student coming back to India, especially from this university. While submitting visa application, yes, we need IELTS 6.5 during visa application. If the student has 6, then also you can take the student, but you need to be very careful when it comes to VFS. Mumbai VFS, they are accepting 6 also. That's fine. Delhi, not sure, but 6.5 is something which is required.
Priyanka, after receiving the letter, offer letter, how much fees does the student has to pay initially? Like how?
Initially, for booking the seat, it is 1,000 euros, which is approximately 80 to 90,000 rupees INR.
Okay,
And
and
then before visa, 1 year fees.
okay, and at the time of the refund, what is the refund policy in case of visa
So refund is
rejection?
very simple. If the student gets a visa rejection,
Hmm.
in that case, entire fees along with the enrollment will be refunded back to student within, I think, 45 days. Within 45 days, everything will be refunded.
Okay.
And if the student has already attended classes
Hmm.
or more than 2 weeks, in that
Okay.
case, enrollment and first semester fees will not be refunded, only the second semester fees
You
will be.
mean the online classes, right?
Online classes, if the student is waiting for visa and
Hmm.
he has attended classes online, in that case, they will not refund.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Not an issue. Yeah.
Even I think there's one more clause, just 1 second, let me check.
Okay. Just send me the refund policy as well. Okay.
It's there in the MOU.
Okay, it's there. Okay, but a separate one because I have mailed all the university regarding the refund policies.
Okay,
So if
okay.
you can, if you might, if
Um,
you might have received that mail as well. I don't
yeah,
know.
there are only 2 or 3 things. First is for two I have mentioned. Third is, by any chance, if the student has paid enrollment fees
Okay.
and then he does not want to continue
Hmm.
with PFH.
Hmm.
In that case, if the student informs us within 1 week
Okay.
of making this enrollment, we will give 50% refund. Otherwise, we are giving refund only on visa rejection.
Yeah, that's the clause for all the university that they are
Yes,
giving refund on
only
the
visa
basis of visa
rejection.
rejection only.
But if the student informs us within 1 week of
Hmm.
making the enrollment fees, in that case, we can refund at least 50% of enrollment fees of 1,000 euros.
Okay,
I'll share this to you separately over mail.
sure.
Yes.
And there is one more question, like, is the US
NOIS board
board?
is accepted. Yes.
Oh,
Student from any board is accepted. Not an issue.
that's great. Yeah. Oh, even you are accepting the gap as well.
If anyone has any more questions.
Like, we can end the session now, Priyanka, because if they are, even if they are
Okay, yeah,
having any questions,
thank you
they
so
will.
much. Thank you
Thanks,
so much for
Priyanka.
inviting me for this session, and I hope to get, good numbers now.
Sure. Yeah,
And
we'll
if anyone
be.
has any questions, you can forward your questions
Yeah,
to
I
me,
will do that.
or you
Yeah.
can forward it to me.
Yeah.
I'll share you the PPT and the FAQ file as well, so that you can share
Right.
it with them.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, okay. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Priyanka.
much, everyone.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening ahead.
You too. Yeah. Thank
Bye.
you.
Take care. Thank
Bye.
you.